Hey everyone, I know I haven't traveled much or posted much this year, but I don't think anybody has thanks to COVID. But at the same time, I've also been planning for a huge move, which is finally going to happen today. So it's all very, very exciting. Today, I'll be moving to Tokyo in Japan to teach English at a high school as part of the JET program. Now, I have taught a little bit before, but I've never really taught English. And in fact, when I first came here 17 years ago to Australia, I didn't speak any English at all. So this will be a whole new challenge for me. And I almost thought this wasn't going to happen because I got accepted when COVID first hit. But thankfully, both Australia and Japan have gotten their COVID situation under control. Still, moving and setting up a whole new life in a different country where they speak a different language is going to present a lot of challenges I'm very, very sure of. But we'll see how that goes, and especially with the COVID still kind of happening around us. So my cat's kind of getting in the way. It's a new kitten, which I am going to be very sad to leave behind. Hello. Now, one thing I do know for sure with 100% certainty is that this new job is going to be a huge pay cut. Now, despite the name of my channel, I am not actually poor. I have a well-paying professional job as an actuary, which you probably have never heard of. It's a very niche job. But from now on, with this new job, I will actually have to budget because English teachers don't make that much money, and Tokyo is very, very expensive. So if you're interested in seeing how to live, eat, and travel in Japan while still trying to save money, then make sure to subscribe and follow along my journey over the next year. Now, my flight is tonight, and I have to be at the airport in about 6 hours, so I'm gonna go finish packing. Okay, so this is it. 2 suitcases for check-in and 1 carry-on backpack, and then 1 small personal item. But yeah, so this is all my life belongings. Time to load them into the car and head to the airport. This is it. I've never gone through airport security that fast. I was literally the only one. It's just amazing just how fast that was. And here is a money saving tip if you come to Australia. So we have a thing called tourist refund scheme. You can see that over there. Basically, if you bought anything over $300 at a retailer here in Australia, you can claim your GST back. So it's a goods and service tax. It's about 10%. So effectively, you're getting a 10% discount on your purchases. Not many people know about it. Definitely take advantage of it. And you can see the airport these days are basically empty. All the duty-free shop has like 5 shoppers in there. You can see half the airport is also closed. Well, the travel industry is really suffering when even the McDonald's at the airport is closed. That is very devastating. I was actually hoping to get some chicken nuggets before I leave Australia because Australian chicken nuggets are good. I actually came in early just so I can get a nice meal in, but doesn't look like that's possible. There's still 3 hours to my flight, so I guess I will just head to the terminal and chill out there. This is it. Time to board the flight. You have to wear a mask, so thank God I got one from work for free. Oh, here we go. On the flight, we were given 2 meal choices, Japanese meal of teriyaki chicken with rice, or a Western meal with beef and pork hamburger patties plus potatoes. Now, since I'm going to Japan, I naturally chose the teriyaki chicken, which were thigh pieces on a bed of rice with scrambled eggs. Not bad for airplane food. The set also came with some cold noodles, chicken and smoked salmon pasta, some nuts, cheese and crackers, and a salad. Oh, it's about 5:20 in the morning. We just got to Haneda Airport. You can see it's still totally dark outside. I'm not actually sure what's going to happen now. Now, because Australia's got the COVID situation under control, we don't have to get tested when we come here to Japan. But we do get this card, and basically says can't use public transport and have to quarantine for 2 weeks. Okay, just got my residence card. Officially a resident of Japan from this moment onwards. It's time to get our luggage. All my life belongings on one trolley. Oh, let's go. The sun has finally risen and we're out of the airport onto our bus to the next stop, which is our 14-day hotel quarantine. Now, for some reason, we arrived at Haneda Airport, but they're quarantining us at Narita Airport, so we got to drive an hour and a half to the other side of the city. Are we splitting up? Like,
I don't know.
How does this work?
I have no idea.
I'll take this one then. For the next 2 weeks. Oh, let's have a look. I think this is the line actually. Yes, it is. Oh, it's pretty small. I mean, it is Japan after all, but I thought with the 4-star hotel it'll be slightly bigger. But this is it. That's not much room at all. I don't know why they gave me 2 single beds. I would have preferred 1 double bed. At least I got a TV. Not much of a desk at all. Not much of a chair either. Let's see, do I have any views? Not that I can go anywhere, but not really, just a view of the car park. And finally, let's check out the toilet. I think this is the light. Nope, that's off. That's on. Wow, the toilet's pretty big. Huge mirror. I feel like they could have used some of the space in this toilet and made the bed bigger or something. But yeah, I guess I have to get used to small spaces in Japan, because that is going to be my life now. So I just had a nap because I retired coming off the plane, and I think now that I'm awake, the full gravity of the situation has really sunk in that I made the choice to come to Japan and I'm here to stay for a while. And I've been in these unfamiliar situations many times while traveling, but I think living and working somewhere is going to be totally different, especially since I haven't started the working part yet, so who knows how that will turn out. It is a little bit scary, and I'll be lying if there isn't a little voice inside my head sometimes saying, maybe this was a dumb idea. Like before I came here, it was all very exciting, and you don't really think about a lot of practical considerations like the language barrier, and then once you get off the plane, it's like, oh shit, Japan doesn't come with subtitles. Like all the airport staff was just straight up giving me instructions or asking questions in Japanese, and I'm just sitting there going, I have no idea what you said. Can you please speak English? And that's just something I'm going to have to learn to live with, because it's not going away, and I'm sure it's going to be one of the many challenges that's waiting for me. So I'll keep you guys updated, and we'll see how everything plays out once I am out of quarantine.